Hi, this is Lara at Forex Info USA with your free end of the week US dollar index Elliott Wave analysis for the week ending Friday the 7th of May. Starting this analysis with a look back for the last 3 years at some primary degree waves. We had a 5-wave down impulse for primary wave C. Thereafter, a leading contracting diagonal for intermediate 1, an ABC correction for 2, a short, steep, sharp third primary wave, 4 and 5, intermediate 3, 4 and 5 to end primary 1. Thereafter an expanded flat correction, a 3-wave structure for A, a 3-wave structure for B, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-wave structure down to finish C to end primary wave 2 with that expanded flat. Now we're working on primary wave 3 to the upside, and it looks like we most probably have the end to our first 5-wave impulse and intermediate 1 over, with a brief ABC correction for 2, and now we're probably working on intermediate wave 3 to the upside for the dollar. Targets for the end to wave 3 black in the first instance will take 88.1, and that's where wave 3 black would reach equality with wave 1 black. Thereafter, if the dollar continues up and needs further to go to complete a 5-wave structure for 3 black, our next likely target to the upside is about 93.07, where wave 3 black will be 1.618 the length of wave 1. Taking you now to a daily chart, just for the last 6 months, where we're going to see where this maroon 2 is this maroon 2 down here, and here's our recent dollar rises, very nicely contained in this parallel trend channel drawn using Elliott's channeling technique, with a blue or minor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 most likely here. Thereafter an ABC correction, a very shallow brief second wave at intermediate degree. This is possible. I don't like the brevity and the shallowness of this correction, but I do like that wave 1 black is nicely contained in this trend channel, which is very clearly breached to the downside, and therefore we should expect wave 2 black should then be underway. I did expect it would reach significantly lower, however, with the Dow topping and plummeting off its high, it's going to take the dollar alongside it, and the dollar will rise as the Dow falls. So this seems to have necessitated a brief end to intermediate wave 2 and the beginning of intermediate wave 3 to the upside, which looks like it's going to be a pretty steep wave to the upside. It's not over yet. The first leg is probably not even over yet. We've probably only got a 1, 2, and within 3, 1, 2, 3 probably over on Friday, and working on 4 green down. When we see a breach to the lower side of this little parallel trend channel I've drawn here containing wave 3 green up, then we'll have confirmation that 3 green is over and 4 green is probably underway at that stage, over halfway and nearing the end. I've drawn this trend channel first from the high of 1 green to the latest high of the dollar, and a parallel copy placed on low of 2 green here. And this is nicely containing the steep piece of upside movement for the dollar. Taking you now to an hourly chart for the last 20 days, we will look at this green 3, 1 and 2. Is this green 3, 2 and 1? And here's our most recent dollar rises with 5 waves up for 1, 2, and then within 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to end 3 green. Ratios between orange 5, 3 and 1 in this piece of movement here. Orange 3 at 2.62 long is just 0.07 less than 1.786, the length of wave 1. And wave 5 and 1 are just 0.16 different in length, which is quite a bit really for the dollar for waves of this lower degree, but that's reasonably adequate. It's most likely that wave 3 green is over here, and we're probably working on an ABC correction down for 4 green. It may have further down yet to go, and a most likely target turning point for it may be of the 4th wave of 1 lesser degree, about 83.62 to 83.77, somewhere around in this little zone here. Thereafter, the dollar should change trend back to the upside again with some strong upwards movement to end for another 5-wave up sequence for wave 5 green to end, just taking you back to the daily, to end this wave 3 at pink degree. So a little bit more back to the downside and then a trend change back to the upside, some further strong movement for the dollar to rise as the Dow continues its fall. So that's all for me with your end of the week analysis for the US dollar index. I hope everyone's having an awesome weekend, and next week for all of us, may all our trades be profitable.